don't know if this outfit is a vibe or not. I feel like a rancher, but like chic rancher.
A rancher.
Anyway, so today I'm going to pump out like a few videos so you can binge watch if you feel the need to. We're in lockdown in the UK. I have some people that watch in America and Canada and...
Wow.
I know. Anyway, in the UK we're in lockdown, so I got a little bit of time, so I'm just going to pump out some quick, like, we started on like doing mini reviews, so like just looking at a product really in its most basic form, etc. So I'm going to do a few things we've got new into store, a few things we've had for a little bit that are interesting. So if you're interested, I've got Moschino coming up, I've got MCM, I think I'm going to do a pre-loved haul, I've got some pre-new clothes in. I'm just going to bust them out. So if you're up for a binge, come along for the journey and I'll link them all down below. So first up are these shoes. Don't look like much. Put them on a little pedestal for you. I think we've never had any of these in and I've never personally owned them. Now I have them in my possession, and not I own them, but that I do own them obviously, but they're for sale. I would put these in the most underrated sneakers ever made.
Yeah,
Top 3
I'd agree.
in high-end sneakers. These
Why?
are from Common Projects. Why? Because they're so subtle. Like, this is just, to anyone, this is just to look at. It's just a white tennis sneaker. Like, you could find a cheaper alternative if you want the look.
The look you could probably get from like the
Even if you wanted to do like a Supergra or something like this.
You're right.
The quality of this shoe is exceptional. Exceptional. In fact, I want a pair.
Do you know what? Actually, I like you said, I've never owned a pair. I've never had a pair. I've actually been close to a pair before these. But I would say it's the first sneaker I saw which was like this, like a generic kind of sneaker, which felt or looked that quality, the luxury.
Yeah.
Even before like luxury trainers were a thing.
Yeah. So I got 2 pairs. I'm going to talk these ones through first because these, although they're a sort of a classic, they have a classic shoe which is called the Achilles.
Achilles, yeah.
Come closer to the
Achilles,
so the peeps can hear you.
Achilles,
which is this shoe. So it's like a low profile, like tennis shoe, if you will. Americans call them tennis shoes, don't they?
Yeah.
We just call them trainers, normal trainers.
Yeah.
This one is called a tournament, so it has a slightly more stacked sole. If we compare the two, you can see it's got like a double stack.
Yeah, well, it's definitely more platformy.
A third double stack.
Yeah,
anyway, so this has got a slightly more stacked sole. However, the leather on this one is more a classic, what Common Projects do. So
yeah, so that, sorry to interrupt you, but that leather there you hold in your hand with the original sole you just had on the grey pair, if that combo would be the original kind of classic.
So this
shoe.
is called a tournament. It's in a smooth white leather. These have been worn, so they look a little bit more. They look good though. They look good. There's a little bit of crease into the toe box, etc. Classic lace-up shoe. Like I said, there isn't, in terms of design, they're a very simple design.
They're not supposed to be record breaking or world break.
No, they're meant to be like go with everything trainer. I first saw these at me or at her. I first saw these on Estee Lalonde, who's a influencer, blogger, YouTuber.
Yep.
She's so like understatedly, like her fashion aesthetic is design. It's design. Like, do you know what I mean? Acne Studio structure.
Even like COS before COS was a thing. That's her basics.
She was COS before COS.
Yeah,
she's pretty like, she's cutting edge.
Yeah.
She's herself. And
which makes
such an
it even cooler,
aesthetic.
really.
Anyway, she had these Common Project shoes. I don't think she had the double stack. I think she had the normal Achilles.
But she wore them. What you're saying, she wore them with everything from jeans to a dress in the summer.
And they were vibing, weren't they?
Coat. Yeah.
So you'll notice on the back of the shoe, you have sort of a number sequence, which is always in sort of like a gold leaf. I don't know if that equates to anything.
I'm pretty sure there's what size are they? Just to clarify.
These are 5.
To 37? No.
No, because 37's a 4.
So unless
these are a 4.
No, unless they're a 4 US. I don't.
$4 US?
No, because it would be bigger if it was US. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to Google it. So
I'll look
honestly, that's
into
not something I
that.
know about.
I'll look into that for you. In the back, you've got like a suede back trim on the back of the shoebox, which is actually a really nice touch because if you know, like, if it's on a standard shoe, they always go because they're always like fabric on the inner. You've got women for common projects inside, made in Italy, and the craftsmanship of these shoes is outstanding, isn't it? Though.
Yeah, I would say, to be fair, I mean these are pretty much perfect as a pair. The only thing, obviously, with this particular pair, there's I don't know if you've got it on the back. There's a slight wedge in the back, which is kind of like a marking. But apart from that, this particular pair are pretty much pristine. But I would say they last and last and last. This kind of pair has been out for years and years and years. This style.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest, they're probably about, well, I reckon they're a few years old, but they still look that clean, I'm saying.
They're so nice. And then on the alternative, which is more their like normal popular silhouette, is the Achilles. It also has the gold writing, but because the upper is wool.
It's like a wool, yeah.
It's like a wool tweed, so that has faded slightly.
Probably, to be fair,
These are a half size as well, so I would be able to tell you if that was the size, because I know these are a half size. 38. So maybe these are 34 and these are a 38.
37, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so
size 4.
Size 4.
It could be.
Yeah. Anyway, so these have got the wool grey upper, exactly the same craftsmanship as these shoes, but you've got the smaller, low profile sole.
What's nice as well, comparing the two just next to each other, is the fact you can see on the white they have a kind of off-white kind of sole.
Yeah, and these are like a sharper white.
Yeah.
But I suggest it's because it's with the grey upper. You've got the white back tab, which is like a nice little thing. Look how bright that white is. But they're really simply designed, but the craftsmanship. This is basically a quick review on the fact that the craftsmanship of common project trainers is beautiful. I can only compare it to like the Alexander McQueen, you know, the as in craftsmanship or design.
Yep.
You know, the chunky soled sneakers.
What you're saying is some luxury shoes, or trainers I should say, or sneakers, depending on where you're from, they're not all necessarily like made the best, being really honest.
Yeah.
Just because you pay a premium price.
But these are exceptional. These retail for $340. Currently available on Net-a-Porter full price if you want to go that way. We have them for $150. These ones are about the same, maybe free. We have them for $150 as well. These are literally like in the sole. Look, they're like.
I think the only markings on the actual sole of the shoe on the bottom, like as in what's been on the street.
These are pretty much pristine, and these have got a little bit more wear, but they're more like you can see the leather is just really nice lovely on them. So if you're interested in those, links are down below. If you want an in-depth review on them, you want the ins and outs of whatever, just thumbs up, comment, do whatever you need to do. But this is just a quick review on a new in product. We are BS Luxury Lifestyle, located in Somerset, UK. Closed because of lockdown, but you can find us online or in any of our social media down below.